Hello again, friends. This is Miss Laura. I wanted to welcome you to part 2 of the Icelandic-English story time. In part 1, Miss Erica and I introduced ourselves, and we gave you some background on Iceland and showed you where it was on a map, and then we sang a little song in Icelandic. Now, for part 2, we're actually going to get to the story time. So I hope you enjoy it. Sit down, strap in, and get ready for a really fun story. Oh, but before I forget, in the description for this video, you will find links to part 1 and part 3 of the Icelandic-English story time. Okay, here we go. So the next thing we want to do, we promised that this was a story time in English and Icelandic. So our next part is going to be reading you the picture book that we have picked out. But I want to talk a little bit about the Icelandic alphabet because you're going to see some of the Icelandic words on the page. So the English alphabet has 26 letters, but the Icelandic has 32. So,
Whoa.
right?
That's way more.
Yeah, it's like a lot more. So I just kind of want to explain what some of those are so when you see them in the book, you know. Okay? So I will pull up a sheet right now for you guys to look at, and I will explain all of the Icelandic letters that you wouldn't recognize. So I don't want to spend too much time on this because I want to get to the story. And the fact is that Icelandic is like a really complicated language with lots of grammar rules. So I just kind of wanted to give you a brief overview of some of the letters so you can recognize them when you see them in the story, but I don't want you to have to worry about any of the other complicated stuff surrounding it. So as I mentioned, Icelandic has 32 letters, which is a lot. Some look like this. Now, you might be thinking that those are just the words, those are just the vowels A, E, I, O, and U with funny symbols over them, but actually Icelandic considers them different letters because they make a different sound than the regular vowels. And you can change the whole pronunciation of a word by using the wrong vowel, so it's important to keep these all separate. Now, you'll probably notice them in the story, and try to see if you can hear any difference in pronunciation. But I have to admit that I speak Icelandic with a really, really heavy American accent, so it might be hard for you to hear it all the time. Now, these are other special letters that I'm sure would jump out on the page at you because we don't have anything in the English language like this. It's actually a funny story. English used to have these letters as well, but that was hundreds of years ago, and they just kind of fell out of use. Icelandic, however, still has them. Icelandic and English are actually closely related. They're both part of the same family of languages, so sometimes when you hear it, it sounds similar to English. So the first one on this page is the thorn, and that's the one that kind of looks like a P with a sharp triangle instead of a round little hump. And then the one underneath that is the eth, which is sort of that weird backwards kind of D with a line, but then when it's a capital D, both of these make a TH sound. Normally you'll see the thorn at the beginning of a word, like the word thu, which is the Icelandic word for you. And then you'll see the eth sort of somewhere in the middle of a word, such as the word gladfur, which means happy. And then the last one on this page is the ash. So it kind of looks like an A and an E put together. So this letter is pronounced like I, such as in the word sætur, which means sweet or cute. The book we're going to be reading for our story time is this one right here. Sleep Tight Little Wolf. Softu Rot Little Ulfur. It's by Ulrich Rentz. It's by Ulrich Renz and Barbara Brinkman. So the way we're going to do this is that Miss Erica is going to read the English and then I'm going to read the Icelandic. We're going to have the images of the book on the screen so you'll be able to see both the pictures and the words. And we want you to follow along. Sound good?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Sleep tight, little wolf.
Sov þú rótt, lítli úlfur.
By Ulrich Renz and Barbara Brinkman. Good night, Tim. We'll continue searching tomorrow. Now sleep tight.
Góða nátt, Tim. Við holdum áfram at líta á morgun. Sov þú nú rótt.
It is already dark outside.
Það komið myrkur.
What is Tim doing?
Hvað gerir Tim?
He is leaving for the playground. What is he looking for there?
Hann fer út an líks vetið. Að verðu later hann.
The little wolf. He can't sleep without it.
Hann later að úlfunum sínum. Hann getur ekki sofið an hans.
Who's this coming?
Hver að koma?
Marie. She's looking for her ball.
Marie, hún later að boltanum sínum.
And what is Toby looking for?
En að herðu later Toby.
His digger.
Grofuni sinni.
And what is Nala looking for?
Að herðu later Nala.
Her dog.
Dukuni sinni.
Don't the children have to go to bed? The cat is rather surprised.
En þorfa bornin ekki að fara að sofa? Hungsar kisi und rathi.
Who's coming now?
En hver kemur nú?
Tim's mom and dad. They can't sleep without their Tim.
Mamma og pabbi hans Tim. Þá geta ekki sofið an Tim.
More of them are coming. Marie's dad, Toby's grandpa, and Nala's mum.
Fleiri koma. Pabbi Marie, Afi, Toba, og mamma Nolu.
Now hurry to bed, everyone.
Flætið yekur nú í rúmið.
Good night, Tim. Tomorrow we won't have to search any longer.
Góða nátt, Tim. Við þarfum ekki að leita neitt meira á morgun.
Sleep tight, little wolf.
Sof þú rótt, lítli úlfur.
That was fun.
Wasn't it? Oh, you know, this has gotten me thinking, those kids really couldn't go to sleep because they didn't have their special object.
That's true.
Do you have a special object you sleep with, Miss Erica?
I do. It's this blanket right here.
It's so pretty.
Thank you. It was given to me by someone special who I love very much. So when I sleep, I just wrap it around myself and then I feel very safe and loved too, and I can sleep.
That's great. I'm sure all of our friends at home have their own special object.
Well, what's yours, Miss Laura? Do you have one?
I do have one. He's right here. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh, I'm sorry. This is my cat, Augustus. Can you say hi, Augie? I've had him for a while now. Oh, you want to get down? Okay. And I sleep with him every night. He either sleeps by my head or he sleeps on the chair by my bed. But I always sleep with him. He's the thing I miss the most when I go away.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, thank you. You know, Miss Erica, I've been thinking this story was about falling asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know what else I do when, I can't fall asleep sometimes. So sometimes I count sheep.
Oh, I've heard of that.
You've never done it?
Not myself, no.
Oh, well, sheep are so important in Iceland. It's really popular to have your own sheep. And, a lot of people spend their time knitting. Have you ever heard of the famous Icelandic sweaters?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, they're made from Icelandic wool, which is more water resistant.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's really good. You know what, Miss Erica? How about I teach you how to count sheep in Icelandic?
That sounds great.
Yeah, and then we can share it with our friends.
Let's do it.
All right. Ein Kind. Ein Kind. Tver Kindur. Tver Kindur. Þrjár kindur. Þrjár kindur. Fjórar kindur. Fjórar kindur. Fimm kindur. Fimm kindur. Sex kindur. Sex kindur. Sjö kindur. Sjö kindur. Átta kindur. Átta kindur. Níu kindur. Níu kindur. Tíu kindur. Tíu kindur. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Now you know how to count to 10 in Icelandic, and you know how to count sheep.
Yep.
Okay. You know what, Miss Erica?
What?
So our story was about special items,
Right.
and we learned how to count sheep.
Right.
Why don't we make a little sheep to bring to bed with us as a special item,
That's a great idea.
right? And then when we can't sleep, we can think about counting sheep again.
Yeah, we should show our friends how to make one.
We should. Hello again, friends. This is Miss Laura. You have now finished part 2 of the Icelandic-English story time. Now we can get ready for part 3, which is my favorite part. It's the part where we make that sheep we were just talking about at the end of the video. So if you're interested, please go into the description of this video and you will find the link for part 3. All right, I hope to see you again. Bye-bye, and thanks for watching.